Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your monthly readings for the month of August. So, I am going to say right now that if you're ready for your reading and you want to skip the part where I set up the spread and shuffle the cards, you can go ahead and check out the post-shuffle timestamp below. And, whoa, all right. Sorry, I got distracted by your cards here. But yeah, check out the post-shuffle timestamp below, all right? But if you want to hang around with me as I set up, you can listen to me set up this spread, and I can tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing here. I am pulling from a couple of decks, several decks actually. The Star Codes Astro Oracle showing up here as the dominant themes. Also the Animal Apothecary as more spiritual themes. The alignment, what is it, astro alignment deck over here to give us some additional context, and then I'll get into the tarot, and I'll be using the Tarot of the Divine to ask about your material realm, the Wandering Star Tarot to ask about your emotional realm, and one more deck here because I like to, I don't know why, because I like to ask my decks for specific messages, and I think I know which decks give me which messages. So I don't know. Oh yeah, so your mental and spiritual realm here will be accessed through the Otherkin Tarot. All right, wow. Okay, Aquarius. I'm gonna say you do seem to have some big energy here this month, Aquarius. And actually, I am not surprised. We just had a full moon in Aquarius, which was, big for you. Leo is your sister sign, so it is definitely bringing a lot of illumination to, right? Like, just a more complete picture, a more complete version of you here, okay? It is a time for you to transform with this transformation card showing up here. Shake, release, heal, and move on. Okay, like you're leaving behind any past pain, leaving behind things that didn't seem to align to your north node. Your future is calling here, okay? The next phase of your life. Now, I feel like north node can be a little scary for some of your north node may be in Leo. It doesn't have to be, but maybe you are not familiar with your north node, and that is something that you are being asked to look up right now. You know, even if, well, if you're at if you're at a reading for Aquarius, all right, maybe you are familiar with your astrological placements, but if you're not, I would say definitely look into that, because it could be a starting point to help you with this transformation that you are currently undergoing, okay? Now, I am going to say that I'm seeing a lot of red, orange, and yellow. So those are the lower chakras. And that's really calling to me because you could be very focused right now on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, or your solar plexus, or any one of those or all of those together. And this would be your security, your stability, the roots that you're creating for yourself, your creativity, your identity, your authenticity, right? That Leo energy. Once again, you showing up as an authentic version of yourself, and to help you, right, create the foundation to start heading toward your north node. Sorry, I started to talk about the north node and then I got derailed. But to specify, the north node is, when you think about in astrological terms, right, we're coming from our south node and heading to our north node, and the south node is the past, okay? You can think about it as in a karmic life sort of situation, who you were in a past life, or even just who you were at the beginning of this lifetime, right? I sometimes think of past versions of myself, or past, like, my eras that I went through, right? And it's, like, you can think of it as those being part of your south node, and your north node is where you are heading, what you are striving for, things that will help you feel more complete and more authentic here. And the north node can be a little bit scary, right? Because sometimes we think about, where is it that I'm heading, for the rest of my life? But it could just be, where is it that you're heading for this next phase of your journey? Okay, it doesn't have to be completely intimidating, right? Nonetheless, let's say you find out that your north node is in Leo, for example, right? You might have some work to do around balancing, the Aquarian humanitarian part of yourself that gives a lot to others and shows up there for others, versus, you being in the spotlight and showing up for yourself and welcoming in an energy of, people supporting you, right? Or whatever that looks like for you. Okay. Like, that could be true for a lot of you here. Nonetheless, find your own north node and figure out what that looks like for you, because it is calling you. Your future is calling. Okay, you have cardinal with initiation, spark, and vision showing up in your current energy. You have Mars with competition, action, and willpower. These are very active cards. Okay, the red is also making me think, in the transformation card, is making me think of you being so active in what it is that you are doing. Communication seems to be very important. It is a dominant theme at the time here, with the third house showing up. But I'm also seeing birds with the phoenix. Okay, and then the doves over here. Birds, communication. All right, you might be hearing you might be hearing from somebody. You could be getting a lot of opportunities this month to explore, like I said, your future. Okay, I am gonna say, some of you have planetary return showing up here. Some of you could be going through, it could be, so for example, if it's your Saturn's return, if you're between 29 and 31, you could be going through a Saturn return. That could be something, I don't know, it could be taking place in your third house, or that could be also something that you're finding out about. Okay, if you're around 24, 36, 40, no, yeah, 24, 46. Sorry, I'm struggling with 12s. 24, 36, 48. Okay, sorry. The next would be what? 48, 62. Okay, but if you're around those ages, okay, you could be going through a Jupiter's return, which is all about expansion and abundance. Okay, so there's also other planetary returns. Those are the ones that are standing out to me right now. But I don't know, that could be something to look into, because you could be going through some, you do, okay, you are going through some big shifts here. Okay, so figure out which ones they are that are applying to you. I'm getting a lot of research about yourself right now. Okay, a lot of understanding about yourself. This third house of communication, it could be that you're talking to others about who you are, like learning. Okay, this is also learning. Your siblings, your communities, okay, could very much be taking the forefront of this month. All right, how you are I'm getting just, yeah, like learning and relating, and learning to others, relating to others, finding your place in the world, really. Like, it just feels like a big time for you, Aquarius, right now. And like I said, it doesn't surprise me, because Leo is your sister sign, so it's just shedding a lot of light on where you're heading and what you're doing and what you're craving out of life now. As far as more, in your material realm, things that might be showing up here, like I said, I feel like some of you are getting offers. Did I say that, or did I just think that? Sorry, like, I'm starting to think that I got derailed. Yeah, okay. Some of y'all could be getting offers, okay? So I am getting, pay attention, listen for the right opportunities, because the Four of Cups, sometimes it's, I don't know, focused on their dwelling. You could be going through some, with the Nine of Swords showing up here, you could be very in your head, having some sleepless nights, some anxious nights, anxiety keeping you up at night, things that you're trying to reconcile over here, and it's causing you to dismiss offers that you are getting. Okay, so if you're no, okay, sorry, I was gonna say, you know, some of us need to dwell, some of us need to sit in our feels, some of us do need that time to process, and that is true, okay? But I am getting that you are being asked to come out of it, okay? There is some releasing around, you know, with the Seven of Swords showing up reversed over here, there is some releasing that needs to happen around the things that are plaguing you mentally, okay? Whatever, whether it was that you were facing manipulations or feeling like you were being pulled in different directions, okay? Now you're being asked to be strategic for yourself, okay? Release any, if you were being manipulative, or if you were being maybe like not knowing, not tactful, not strategic about how it was that you were relating to others in your space, right? So how you were relating to coworkers, to friends, to family, okay? You are being asked to release any energy of, how do I say this, like sneakiness, right? Like kind of work on honesty, work on directness, release some sense of dissatisfaction, okay? Standing in your power is something that I'm seeing over here. Doing things with love, doing things with care. Sorry, I didn't even touch on Venus and over here. Okay, like shake, release, and heal wants you to release any old tendencies that weren't working for you, okay? For some of you, there could be some pain, some hurt, these anxieties, like I said, that aren't doing you any good, all right? Aren't helping you relate to your community, aren't helping you communicate, you know, in a way that's serving you, all right? Here's the thing, sometimes, right, we need to be direct, sometimes we need to be blunt or whatever, or honest, I don't know, right? Like make things work for us, you know, like that kind of thing. I'm getting a very, you know, masculine, dominant, blah 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 energy, and sometimes that's where we need to be. But I'm getting that right now you're being asked, you know, particularly with Venus showing up, beauty, artistry, love, and with release and heal, to be more of an well, you're balancing, okay? Yeah, no, I see it. Okay, hear me out. You are moving from your masculine energy to going into more feminine energy, okay? So you are shifting from having to take care of business, having to be more dominant, being in a doing energy, to being in a more receiving energy, to getting in touch with your creativity, to getting in touch with the part of you that's more soft or has a softer approach to dealing with situations, okay? Now, obviously, the goal is an energy of balance, right? It's not like you're allowing people to, you know, trample all over you. It's not like you're allowing people to make decisions for you, but it's like you're also not doing that for others, right? You're not trampling on others. You're not taking control of all the situations, okay? For some of you, I'm hearing, as far as you're relating to others, it's like, I'm just gonna say it. It's like, let others fail, okay? Like, you know, you can only do so much for others, okay? Because it is a time for you to have some time to heal for yourself. Move on from the things that aren't serving you. So much movement with the Chariot, the Magician, the King of Cups, okay? These are all very active cards here. And I'm getting move forward, charge forward with love, okay? Now, the King of Cups sometimes showing up reversed, I mean, can be a little bit withholding, a little bit too worried about their needs, but I'm getting that that is where you're supposed to be, pouring that cup of love onto yourself. Still take on the energy of the king who gets things done, but do so with love, with nurture, with care, and pour that cup of love into yourself at this moment, okay? Because you are making big moves, big shifts. The Chariot card over here in your emotional space, like your heart space isn't happy. Your heart space is saying, I want something different. I want to shift. I want to go toward bigger, better things. Your heart space emotionally, you are so ready for your future, for this North Node over here that's calling to you, and the Magician's getting ready to make it happen, okay? The Magician is your mind space over here, mentally, spiritually. You're like, yes, let's do this, okay? There's this need to recognize what you have access to. The Chariot, sometimes, you know, sometimes I'm like, you know, the Chariot doesn't always know where they're heading. They got choices to make, but they know that they're ready to leave behind something that isn't working. All right? Sometimes the determination of the Chariot confuses us because we're like, yeah, but the Chariot knows exactly what it's doing, and It doesn't always know. All it knows sometimes is that there's something better out there, that it wants to charge towards something new. And that's what you're being asked to do, to try new things here, to release the past hang-ups. Do so by starting to take care of yourself, reminding yourself that you have access to everything that you need at the moment to create what you want. The magician wants you to be confident in your abilities. Know that you can create what you're asking for, or know that you can create something new, something different, something better that feels better for you here, okay? You have to believe it. That's why the magician is showing up in your mental space, because before you can actually do something, right? Like, you have to believe in yourself first. And that is why you are so focused on nurturing and loving yourself, because that is going to make you mentally stronger here, okay? Because these big shifts, big transformations are all starting from within here, all right? So, Aquarius, goodness golly, what is happening? Big shifts for you, like I said, all right? I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Earthcraft Oracle. Earthbound? Did I say Earthbound? Earthcraft. Why did I hear Earthbound? Is that a something? What is that? Is there something called Earthbound? Dang. What am I? I don't know. I don't know why I heard Earthbound. Does that mean anything to anyone? It is Earthcraft Oracle, okay? I don't even think I said Earthbound the first time now. I'm just, I don't know. Maybe some of you Aquariuses, you little... I don't know, right? Isn't the Aquarius like often, right? Like, y'all are out there, super spacey, super, I'm getting like pictures of little, you know, cute little aliens over here, and you're over here kind of saying, oh, I guess I have to go to Earth now. Get grounded. Maybe get grounded in some way. Anyway, I am ranting, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with the message is here that you're getting from the Earthcraft Oracle. All right, this is run with wolves with the number 24. And you have, from snowy peaks and midnight forests and across vast distances, wolves howl not just to the moon spirit, but to communicate their location and issue warnings. Communication, okay? Wolves are fierce, loyal pack animals who are excellent at managing relationships that serve the greater good. Very Aquarian energy. Their packs function in a similar way to human families. They rely on one another for food, safety, and shelter, knowing instinctively that there is strength in numbers. However, as in human families, it is not uncommon for one wolf to be aggressive toward another in the pack, or to separate from the group for a while. Occasionally, a wolf feels the need to seek a new pack and a new place to call home in order to thrive. Shifting, transformation, healing, and moving on. Run with wolves commonly comes to you when you are questioning your relationships and interactions with others. As you become more aware of your emotional needs, you might find that familiar relationships, even those with family, no longer align to your soul. Additionally, this card could mean that you have lost pieces of yourself and what is important to you, prioritizing the desires of others over your own. It may be time to consider whether or not you've been running with the wrong pack. Could it be time to strike out on your own into the wilderness to find something better? It could also mean that you must find your voice and lovingly create better boundaries in your relationships. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this message resonated with you. If there were any messages for you here, I would absolutely love to hear from you. I do feel the need to say this. If any Aquariuses here have any Libra placements, I would like to encourage you to listen to the Libra reading if you have any Libra placements, because this card was very reminiscent of the Libra reading, so you could have something waiting for you in that. All right, I'm just gonna throw that out there. But yes, you know, your likes, your comments, subscribing, all of these things truly help my channel and help me know if there were messages here for you, and if you would like to see more videos. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Best wishes with everything, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye.